Sarah, welcome back to my channel, and before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be my Summerween reading vlog. If you don't know what Summerween is, it is a readathon hosted by Gabby from Gabby Reads. I will link her channel down below in the description. She does this every year in the summer, and it's basically bringing the spooky season and the spooky reads into the summer season. So for the next week, I'm going to hopefully be reading 3 at least spooky books, but we are going to start off with Lies Between Us by Jessica Goodman. This is an art copy, came out in June, and I am on page 66 currently. I have been in the middle of this for days, and I just keep putting it off, but I need to read this. This is going to work for a thriller or horror book. It is a thriller, and it also works for pink on the cover. There is another book I plan to read that will work for pink on the cover as well, but in case I don't get to that, this will cover that prompt as well. And this follows 3 sisters. This is a YA thriller, if I didn't say already. This follows 3 sisters, and they are very close, and then someone they know ends up dead, and that's really all that's happened so far. I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't really know anything about a synopsis. It just says, do you ever really know the people you love? And on the front it says, every sister has a secret. So I'm excited to read this. I'm hoping to read all of this today, but we will see what I get up to. Let's go get reading. I finished Lies Between Us. I give this 3 stars. I sadly was not a fan of this. I felt like it was just too much teenage drama and secrets and not enough about the murder. And I sadly just did not enjoy this one. Again, 3 stars. And that is our first book done for Summerween. So yay, this checks off a thriller or horror book as well as pink on the cover. And I am very happy to have completed our first book. And next I'm going to read Best Offer Wins by Marissa Cashino, because the other book I want to read is another YA book, and I feel like I just need an adult one in between. So this one works for thriller or horror. It also works for pink on the cover, and I believe new to you author is a prompt, and it would work for that as well. This one is about the housing market. It is about this woman who desperately wants this house that's for sale, and she will do anything to make sure she gets it. And it sounds very unhinged, very fun, and I'm very excited to pick this one up. So let's go get reading. I have an update for you guys. I'm on page 140 of Best Offer Wins, and I am really enjoying this so far. It's definitely unhinged. This is about this woman who is desperate to buy a house, and her and her husband, they've put in plenty of offers, but they never get the house when they put an offer in for it. And so then she finds out about this house. So she ends up breaking into the backyard and looking around, and then she gets caught when she's escaping from the backyard. She claims she's lost, and then she ends up tracking down the yoga studio that one of the guys who lives there goes to, and then they end up chatting and all this stuff and becoming friends. And he introduces her, our main character, to his husband and his daughter. And then she ends up going to their house with her husband for dinner. And then the point I'm at, they figured out she is not, it's not just a coincidence that she's always around them. And I am really enjoying this. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. So let's go continue reading. I finished Best Offer Wins, and I really enjoyed this. It was a good, solid read. I gave it 4 stars, and I would definitely recommend this. I really enjoyed seeing how far the FMC, our main character, would go to get this house, and I just thought it was a very fun, crazy time, and again, really enjoyed. So I'm going to be moving on to probably our final book, which I have over there, and I will go grab, and I will be right back. This is The Hardest Ones to Fool by Christina Lee. This is an arc. It comes out in August, and I don't really know much about this. I know it is a thriller. It is YA, and I'm excited to give it a read. So this is what we are reading next, so let's go get reading. I have started reading The Hardest Ones to Fool by Christina Lee. I'm on page 92, and so far I'm enjoying it. It's a good read so far. This follows a main character, Amelia. She is in 3 different relationships with 3 different guys. they all get a different version of her by a different name, and she just wants them because they are rich and give her expensive gifts and vacations and all the fun things. And then her best friend ends up murdered, and she doesn't really care. She was honestly horrible to her best friend. She's a very unlikable main character, but I feel like we're supposed to not like her. I'm not sure. I don't like her, but I'm enjoying this. And that is what's happened so far. The police are saying that the murder was not a murder, it's just an accident. But our main character and the girl from school who our main character hates, they both think that there was more to the story and that Ingrid, her best friend, was murdered. And that's what happened so far. I'm enjoying it. I am liking the writing. Again, the main character is not very likable, but I am interested to see what happened to Ingrid and find out all this stuff. And I'm definitely expecting life for Amelia to kind of implode and all of the boyfriends to kind of find out all the lies that have been going on. And I am excited to continue reading, so let's go do just that. I finished The Hardest Ones to Fool, and it is now Friday morning. Well, it's the middle of the night, but it is technically Friday. But I did finish this on Thursday, so I made it into the end of Summerween. I was going to count it either way, but I enjoyed this one. I give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed the twists and the turns and just finding out what happened, and I really just had a fun time with this. I really enjoyed the writing, and again, I did not like our main character, but I still had a fun time following her. I thought she was very interesting and unique and complex, but I was just not a fan of her. But that was okay. Like, I still enjoyed this book. 4 stars, had a good time. I would recommend. Comes out in August. I'm not sure when in August, but when it does come out, I definitely suggest you go check it out if you like YA thrillers. And that is going to be it for this video. Summerween is now officially over, and I read 3 books and covered all of the prompts. I read a book at night or in the dark. I think I read a bit of all of the books at night, and then I read most of this one this past night, so that one definitely counts. And read a thriller or horror. I read 3 thrillers. Read a book that is a new to you author. I read 2 of those. And a book with pink on the cover, read 2 of those. And then a book under 250 pages was this one right here. So that is my Summerween reading vlog. Let me know if you've read any of these books or if you plan to. Are you excited to read this one when it comes out? Are any of these on your TBR already? Also, let me know, did you participate in Summerween and what was your favorite book that you read for it? And before you guys go, oh, we have to do our emoji. What emoji should we do? How about the jack-o'-lantern emoji? And before you guys go, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.